Low blood pressure can cause all sorts of discomforts like dizziness, blurry vision, feeling of weakness, or even fainting. Low blood pressure. We often hear about the dangers of high blood pressure, but what about when it's low? Is it beneficial or is there more to it? My name is Dr. Carrie Lam, and our team has years of experience helping people in their health journey with natural functional integrative options. So what's the deal with low blood pressure? From a medical perspective, you've got low blood pressure when your reading is 90 over 60 or lower. But what do those numbers really mean? The first number is your systolic pressure, that's the 90. Basically, that's how hard your heart is pushing blood through your arteries. Think of it like the force behind the flow. The second number, 60, is your diastolic pressure, which measures the pressure when your heart breaks between beats. Imagine your blood vessels as garden hoses. So systolic pressure is the water gushing out when the tap is on full blast, and diastolic is when it's just trickling. If your blood pressure is too low, it can really cause some issues. But if you're young and healthy, slightly lower blood pressure might not be a big deal. In fact, it could be a sign of good health. However, if it's symptomatic, it might be a sign of something more serious, especially as you age. Ever stood up too quickly and felt dizzy and had your vision blur for a moment? That could be a sign of low blood pressure. It can sometimes make it hard to focus, leaving you feeling unusually tired or causing your breathing to become shallow and rapid. In more severe cases, low blood pressure can reduce oxygen supply to your organs, leading to serious problems, particularly for your heart and your brain. Imagine waking up groggy, struggling to concentrate at work, or feeling lightheaded when you stand up too fast. These are more than just minor annoyances. They could be your body's way of signaling that something is off. Curious about those dizzy spells or persistent fatigue? Low blood pressure can have a range of causes. What's behind these dizzy spells and feelings of fatigue? All sorts of things can cause low blood pressure. Sometimes it's temporary, like when you've been working out, having had enough water, feeling dehydrated, or sometimes even after a big meal, you can get these dizzy spells. It could also happen if you've been lying down for too long, or recovering from an illness, or just getting up too quickly. But what if your low blood pressure isn't just temporary and it actually sticks around for a long time? Then that gets interesting. It might be due to issues like hypothyroid or adrenal fatigue or even heart problems like a slow heart rate. There are also issues like orthostatic hypotension, that feeling that you get when you're woozy when you stand up too fast. More serious causes of orthostatic hypotension or hypotension can include allergies or infections, and that can cause your blood pressure to drop. And there are a lot of other causes, but you really want to figure out what's going on at the root. Now let's talk about what you can do about it. The good news for most people is that low blood pressure isn't a huge deal, but there are a few things you can do to manage it. First up, stay hydrated. Drink lots and lots of water, especially if you're active or it's a hot day, you're sweating a lot. Make sure you eat a balanced diet with the right nutrients. That can also help. If your doctor gives the green light, put a little more salt in your diet, and that could also be helpful. Just be careful if you've got other health concerns. You can also learn to move regularly. Keeping your legs moving while you're sitting or standing can also boost your circulation, keep your blood flowing, and that will help with the blood pressure. If you need a little extra help, compression socks might not be the most stylish, but they really do work wonders for getting blood back to your heart. If your symptoms are sticking around, not getting worse, definitely check with your doctor. Sometimes you might need other treatments to manage the low blood pressure. Low blood pressure might not always be on front page news, but knowing what's going on with your body and the adrenals is always important. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos like this. I'm Dr. Carrie Lam, here to empower you to take control of your health.